Hello, Mary. This is Jim Polito. I'm making this video for you October 24, 2019. I'm glad that you have your SPSS up and running on your computer. Better late than never. It's important for us to use the SPSS instead of the Excel, and you'll see why. You have a lot of data on your Excel, and some of these we're going to have to manually put back into SPSS because well, if you had the data organized in the way that was convenient for doing it on ANOVA and MANOVA, we could convert it. But I was looking at your Excel file, the latest one you gave me, and there's no point in converting it because it's not set up in the way that we need it set up for the ANOVA or the MANOVA. So what we're going to do is, first of all, you're looking at this screenshot here, which was the SPSS when you first started up. We're going to close out of that. So down here on the bottom left, we can go either data view or variable view. Okay, so let me bring in your Excel sheet first. Okay, I like the way you have your subjects 1 to whatever you have. I think 127. Okay, 127. Gender, you coded it between 1 and 2. Age, you haven't coded it yet, but that's okay. Leave it the way it is. Marital status 1, 2, and 3. That's fine. Children, go ahead and do that. So those I want you to go ahead and put back in here. So in the name of the variable, so we're going to put in gender, and then the other one you're going to put in age. Okay, let's go to data view. Now you see the variables that you put up here are now at the top. Age and gender and age. So let's go back to variable view. Let's put in a few more. Okay, marital status. Marital status. Okay. All right. You didn't like that marital. Okay. Okay. So data view. So in data view, for each one of these, we're going to go all the way down to 127, whatever you have, for your subjects. So you can, the gender, you can put down exactly the same way that you have for Excel. You might be able to cut and paste. Let me see if I can't do that real fast here. I might be able to cut and paste from SPSS. No, it's not. Well, it might let me do it. Hold on. All right, see, let me do that. Okay, that's not bad. So that was for subjects 1 through 11. So let me cut that out. So that was for subjects 1 through 11. No, 1 through 10. I'm sorry. I copied 1 through 10, and I was able to copy it back in here. So you don't have to redo that. So let me see if I can do it with age again. So age is going to be subjects 1 through 10 again. I'm going to copy, and then over here, age, I'm going 1 through 10. 1 through 10. And I'm able to paste it. Well, kind of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on the Excel, it was... yeah, it just went up to 9. I'm sorry. So I copied number 1 through 9 and I pasted it 1 through 9 here. So at least age and gender, you're not going to be able to do it too manually because this is what I did from your Excel. I took that section and I highlighted it, copied it, and I was able to paste it into SPSS without having to manually do it. So on yours, excuse me, on your Excel, you can go all the way from subject 1 all the way down to the bottom and copy the, in this case, we're going to copy the gender, and then you can do the same thing for marital. Okay, so let me push this over here to the side again. And let me turn that off, and I don't want to save it because I'm not sure if I made any mistakes there. Okay, so marital can do the same thing. So here's the part that you're missing on your Excel. Okay, let's go back to variable view. Now remember that the variables that we're looking at are the totals for online home study and seminars. That you're not going to be able to copy it from Excel because you didn't organize it that way. So what you need to do here is online and home study and didn't like the space. Okay, home study and seminars. All right, so now we go to data view. Now here we go. Online, home study, and seminars. Now remember that we did do the totals for the first 5, correct? So student 1, online, it was 42, I believe. Check your math. According to my notes, that's what we had. Subject 2 for online was 42. Subject 3 for online was 51. Subject 5, what did I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Subject 4 is 41. 41. And subject 5 was 57. Now that's something that you and I agreed to when we were comparing notes back and forth. So home study, subject 1 was 33, 41 for subject 2, 33 for subject 3, 40 for subject 4, and what was this? 38 for subject 5. Might as well finish it up. Let's do it for all first 5 like we did before. So make sure that you have the same math as I do. 40, 42, 46, 45, and 39. All right. So you're going to have to do this online for all subjects, 1 through 127, all the way down. Okay, the totals that you had. In your Excel spreadsheet, you just had the scores for each particular question. This online is the summary, the summation of all the questions for online for that one subject. And you have to do that for every subject. Okay, so I think I gave you a good example. We have to get all these data into the SPSS program before we do the ANOVA or the MANOVA. And once you do that, we're just going to go up here and pick one of these down that we want. And see right here it says one way of where are we? Let's see. Compare means. For example, if we want to do a one-way MANOVA, this is all we're going to do. We're going to pull down the pull-down windows and pick the test and click the subtest that we want to do, and then I'll help you analyze it. So once you get all these data organized in this way, I'll send you another video walking you through how we put these data into a MANOVA or an ANOVA. And the difference between ANOVA and MANOVA, the ANOVA, for example, you can do gender with online home study and seminars, okay? So you have 3 dependent variables and 1 independent variable. So if you want to do 2 or maybe 3 at a time with these 3, then we definitely have to do a MANOVA. So we'll cross that bridge when we get it. You have some homework to do. Like I said, gender, age, and the other demographic information you can put in here by cutting and pasting. Unfortunately, the online and the home study and the seminar totals for every student, you have to put in manually. I didn't see it in your Excel. Okay, text me if you have any questions, and hopefully this video will help you. And remember, you switch it. You start with variable view. You put in your variables. Don't worry too much about this. Okay, we'll change that later on if we need to. Okay, that'll be our next step in perhaps needing to modify this. For right now, you're putting the name of your variables. Make sure that those variables pop up here, and then you put in the values, okay? And these represent your subjects. Okay, let me stop here. I think I give you enough homework to do, and but I think you're on your way. As you can see, now that we have the SPSS up on my computer and on your computer, we don't have to transfer other files and convert anything or color code anything or any of that. We can go ahead and create the SPSS file that you're going to need for your all your calculations for SPSS. And if you have any questions, I can make a video like this and I'll walk you through it. Okay. All righty. Good luck with this.